Welcome back, everybody, to the Bitcoin Business Bureau. I think that's where I am. I might be on EconomicLeader. I might be on LitecoinLeader. I really don't know. I see the logos up here. I see it says both names down here, pointing wherever. Nope, it's right there. There we go. That's where it is. Both names are right here as my finger gets covered up. So I'm working on everything. But the main thing I wanted to focus on today is the story, which is going to be about Asia and crypto adoption. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But first, I want to make sure that you know about both my channels, LitecoinLeader, which hopefully you might be watching right now. I'm not sure where this is going yet. EconomicLeader is my backup channel. And of course, we have EconomicPreppers, which I'm putting references to on both. I think you can only put on LitecoinLeader because I can't put links on the new one, but you'll get there. So I just want you guys to be able to find the content, like, share, subscribe, leave comments. It really helps all these channels to grow. The main one, of course, is LitecoinLeader and EconomicPreppers. We want both those to really take off and flourish. But this story kind of touches on all these different areas. So I wanted to bring it to light. And let me share my screen. We'll talk about like the usual. We'll talk about the story. I'll read a little bit of it to you, and I'll come back and wrap it all up. So this is also from the Milk Road email that comes out, and it's a daily newsletter about crypto information. I check on that. I have a number of different subscriptions just to see what the headlines are. This one about Hong Kong making crypto legal caught my eye, so I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So I'm going to scroll down here, and too far. So Hong Kong's new proposal might let retail investors buy crypto. This is a big one, and I'm going to focus mostly on the things that are bolded here. Hong Kong just dropped a massive crypto proposal. It was 361 pages. Don't know why they couldn't just get it at 360, but they went to 360 plus one. The crypto trading platforms will need to apply for a special license. Crypto trading can be open for all retail investors, which is pretty remarkable. And investors would only be able to trade large cap tokens. Think of Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe Litecoin, and a few others. Probably you're looking at your top 20, 25 coins. And the new rules will take effect on June 1st. The big takeaway here is why this matters. If Hong Kong does end up allowing retail investors to trade crypto, it could be a big step for adoption in mainland China. China's relationship with crypto has been complicated, to say the least. One day crypto is banned, the next day it's unbanned. As of this newsletter, it's banned again. But things are different in Hong Kong because it's a Chinese SAR, or Special Administrative Region. It's basically this little corner here on this map. You see all this is China right here in the, I guess I'll call it a cream color. And then you have this red area at the bottom. That's Hong Kong. Now, China has a lot of different relationships, and you can also notice this other area right here, which they happen to note in cream, which I believe that's Taiwan. So you have Taiwan and Hong Kong. I think that's Japan. Don't test me. These are the Koreas over here. So, but you're testing my Asian geography, which is probably not a good thing right now. I think that's India over there, but don't that might be Laos. I'm really starting to push it now. Not going to go any further. Anyway, let me drop out of this and we can just chat for a minute. So what does all this mean? So China, over 1 billion people, okay? Communist country. Obviously issues throughout the globe with different governments, regions, whatever, political strife. For the most part, they don't like crypto. However, they make the most Bitcoin miners. So explain that one to me. It seems like, again, we have a duality, kind of like the United States, which most everyone in this audience is the United States. If you're not, thank you, bravo. I really would love it if you share more videos to get me to a wider global audience, because crypto is global. It is not local. It's decentralized. It's not under one government. It's not the United States. It's not China. It's not Europe. It's not Brazil. It's all of them. It's everywhere. It's Africa. It's on every continent. The point is that China is about 1/6 of the world population, roughly speaking, maybe it's a significant number, right? Well over 10% of the world lives in China. Right now, China can't buy Bitcoin or Ethereum legally. This would change that as of June 1st. Now, the June 1st date is also interesting to me too, because I'm expecting a whole list of events to happen between now and end of June. CBDCs in the United States, CBDCs in several countries. We could have some bank failures. We have a whole lot of things happen between now and the end of June. So here's yet another thing that can be added to the pile, that Hong Kong may adopt crypto and allow people to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum and probably a few other coins at the top 10 or 20 list and hold it on their own. So, and maybe they'll even put it into one of these things. Like I talked about that in a previous video. This is the EconomicPreppers. Is that in the right direction? Look at that. It's even the words are in the right direction. How nice is that? This is EconomicPreppers Ballet Wallet. I believe this is actually made in China. But Bobby Lee and Charlie Lee are very closely associated with this project. Charlie Lee, for those of you who don't know, invented Litecoin. He used to work for, I think he worked for Google first. Then he worked for Coinbase. But he knows these projects very well. Litecoin is just a copy of Bitcoin with a few parameters changed. But that's the foundation, the Litecoin Foundation. Not that Litecoin is the foundation. Bitcoin was the foundation for Litecoin. That's what I was trying to say. The Litecoin Foundation is a different organization. They run the Litecoin conferences and such. But these wallets are very safe to keep your crypto. Not financial advice, but they're great. The Belly wallets are great, and the Bobby Lee's behind that. But a ton of crypto wallets, a bunch of crypto new people or new blood could be coming into crypto in Hong Kong. And that could be the gateway to get into China, mainland China. So, and we're expecting more conflict in this region in the Southeast Asia between Taiwan and maybe even Hong Kong and mainland China. Who knows? China's used to that sort of thing. They're used to a lot of riots and unrest with their people. But it's really interesting to note that we have another story about adoption. And adoption is going to naturally occur more likely overseas, not in the United States, because we're in the United States, most people have access to bank accounts, they have access to ATMs, they have access to banks and bank ability and credit. They don't have the overwhelming need to get into cryptocurrency. Whereas in a country like El Salvador, where bank accounts cost $50 a month and the average family only makes $100 a month, bank accounts are expensive. So having peer-to-peer solution like Bitcoin in El Salvador makes a ton of sense. So again, it's not just the use case, but what the populace needs. What do the people need to be able to get and preserve their wealth? And they can't do that like without a banking system in El Salvador. They have one, but not many people can afford it because the average income is so low. So that's typical of Africa, and many countries in Africa, many countries in Asia. And that's what has to happen for people to start using crypto. And they have a need for it because they're the unbanked. About a third of the world is unbanked. So cryptocurrency can make you into a bank very quickly, preserve your wealth, get paid peer-to-peer, transact with one another in a cashless way, using the apps using the wallets that are available. Just anything from the BitPay wallet to any wallet that's out there that holds crypto that you can just do peer-to-peer. I'm not going to recommend any wallets or anything, but there's so many solutions out there for the cryptocurrency space to have Hong Kong in the conversation and have them launch a proposal that's supposed to go in effect on June 1st. We could see a major tipping point happening with the adoption from Asian people getting more into crypto. So interesting story. I would love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell, all that cool stuff. And with all that said, I'm going to close the drawer in the bureau, say follow leader one more time, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.